Ah, yes, Zenyatta, the hero whose name implies serenity and inner peace, tolerance and forgiveness, love and acceptance, through shoving his floating balls in his opponent's face. I can tell you it feels pretty zen-like out-damaging a hog huffing paint, and he's poised to only get stronger as the meta shifts with the Ana nerf. I feel he has the potential to carry a solo queue team more than any other role. He combines situational awareness and mechanical skill to create a high skill cap hero that leaves devastation in his wake. Through his orbs he can influence other heroes 1v1s to a high degree and melt through tanks like a boss. This is all through a support role that boasts a get out of jail free card with his ult. I feel Zen is the most underrated hero in the game and has the potential to bring you up the ranks like few other heroes can. And that's right, today we're looking at Zenyatta. For those of you that live under a rock, with no knowledge of the game or those that main Junkrat, Zen's abilities are as follows. Primary fire, 46 damage per orb, with the alternate volley being 40 per orb. Orb of Harmony heals 30 HP per second, and Orb of Discord adds 30% damage from you and your team. Now his ultimate Transcendence. It heals 500 heals per second to allies within 10 meters. Not what I was expecting, because when I first saw Transcendence, I thought of this passage from J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
Well, I was a little disappointed that Zen didn't have any offensive capabilities with this Destroyer of Worlds ult. His other abilities are way overlooked, and that gives Zenyatta a distinct hit them so hard that even Rocky can't get back up impact. Discord and your own added DPS make the fight shorter and work to make your damage much more impactful, unlike your Hash Brown Hanzo or Window Licking Widow. All this from a robot that preaches harmony and love while implying destruction on a large scale. So how do you harness this hero of severe destruction? With Zen, it's all about staying alive. Think of him like the small lippy kid on the playground that as soon as someone shot back at him, he would fold like a wet paper towel. He can sure dish it and is probably responsible for Zarya's goth phase, but a couple hits will leave him in pieces. So how do you stay alive being the wanted kid on the playground while still dishing the hurt? Well, it's time you loved your tanks. Know that big blue rectangle that Ryan has is not a decorative piece like most McCrees and soldiers seem to think. They are dangling keys to your opposing team's derping DPS. When you are behind them, only the cleverest McCrees will even bother to look beyond and see your orbs drilling him in the face. Stay behind your dangling keys and you will prevent most situations where you will end up as scrap. Remember to keep the right mentality for this. Your orbs add so much value that the uptime on them is more important than overexposing yourself to land that extra shot in most cases. This means that the average Overwatch player lacks the discipline to play him right. But never fear, as you are no average Overwatch player and taking advantage of his orbs is what you are here to do. The Orb of Discord should be on targets of high value, targets that the team can easily focus down, and expose flankers coming into your back line. Knowing when to switch Discords and when to let them sit will always have to be on your mind. Juggling all your priorities is what makes him a high skill cap hero. So recapping the basics. Zen is great for influencing team fights to end in your favor, and a great addition if you want to deal the damage but no one else is picking the supports. He has the rare place of being able to make up for two roles on the team. In addition, he can pick up the DPS slack in a pinch. The way Blizzard has bounced this is from his easy hurt feelings or squishiness. So to make up for this, well-disciplined positioning must be used. If you can stay alive, your orbs will help secure teamfights that much quicker and leave the not-so-bright opponents blaming the DPS for their dismal situation. This concludes my introduction to Zenyatta. Take a look at my advanced guide that brings these points to a more detailed degree and can help you get your situational awareness more tuned for his style of play. Please remember that all my advice is to be taken as a guideline and not an unbreakable rule. You will even see me breaking them in the footage I show you. Once you get acclimatized to a hero, you can feel for when they start playing outside the box, and I encourage that. I really do disagree with the meta talk for solo queue, especially in Diamond and below when people are selecting their second-rate heroes and have had games where we have won taking all the rules and throwing them out the window. Just always be ready to fall back to them if things are not working out. So that's the video. Make sure to see my more advanced guide on Zenyatta to get a more detailed look about him. Please leave a comment letting me know what hero you'd like to see next, and subscribe if you found this video helpful or at the very least a little entertaining. I'm Hidden Pants, and when it comes to your game, what are you missing?